Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. This is just going to be a quick video to discuss some of the conventions of Project Number Two, which is a unique and rare opportunity to analyze a digital text. To find some of the supplemental materials for Project Two, you'll just click Lessons, Projects, Project and Presentation Information, and then the link for Project Number Two. What you'll see here is I've done a Project 2 guidelines document for you, which you can review at your own pace and read more closely. Some of the key points from this document, though, include that the analysis of a digital text assignment is 20% of your grade. Your audience is similar to project number one, a group of individuals who have some knowledge on the topic, but not that much. So they're learning essentially from what it is you're arguing about your digital text. You can look over the different SLOs that are practiced to help you succeed in the course, but also at the assignment. Of course, demonstrating digital literacy and evaluating credible web based sources is a huge part of this, in conjunction with many of the academic essay structure SLOs that we worked with for project number one in MLA formatting. I wanted to note that one of my favorite aspects of this assignment is just the amount of freedom that you get. So you are able to work with, for instance, a digital text, such as a song, maybe an advertisement that spoke to you as being really effective. Maybe you watched something and you ended up buying that product or donating to a charity. You might look at one of those advertisements to analyze it. A TED Talk or a film, commercials, TV episodes, YouTube videos, or even social media posts on a website like Instagram. Culture or identity should, of course, be the focus of the analysis. So you want to have that in mind when you pick your digital text. You want to ask yourself, first and foremost, what commentary is this text making on either culture or identity? Next, you want to keep in mind that there is a pre-writing assignment on Blackboard to help you get started. To find that assignment, I'm actually just going to go right back to the folder I was in, and you'll see it's titled Project 2 Pre-writing. It just opens this way as a Word document. And of course, as always, this is going to be one of the better places to begin writing your essay. The first thing that I ask you in this assignment is, what is the author's key argument, right? So what we'll say here, key argument. What is the author's key argument, not yours, right? Notice here I'm not saying what is the essay's thesis statement. I'm saying what is the author's thesis statement. So that means you want to look at your primary text, either your ad, your TED Talk, whatever it is you're working with, and make sure that you identify what's the key argument that the text is trying to accomplish. I would say to identify this in your own words and in one sentence only. In conjunction with that, what you'll see is the next question is just asking you to list 3 points essentially on what ideas seem, or actually, here, let's just say 3 ideas that seem the most important on culture or identity. Now, of course, if you want to list more than three, that's perfectly fine. But I would probably go with just three to make sure that you've got a sense of direction when you go to the real paper, right? So if you want to list more than three here, that's okay, but I'll do my best to grade it to let you know, well, which 3 points seem like they would be the best, especially considering this next question here. What evidence and examples does the author provide to support their claim? So here, what you're going to do is use textual support to back up the ideas above, right? So you had 3 points about culture or identity, and we need to know, right, using textual support, specific quotes, how that author or advertisement maker, whatever it is, really used evidence to support those claims about culture and or identity. And of course, this is how you're going to build evidentiary support for project number two. For project number one, we built evidentiary support just based on our own personal experiences. That was what our evidentiary support was comprised of. This project's definitely different in that you have to pause and think about, well, my evidentiary support has to come primarily from the textual evidence at play in whatever digital text I'm working with. So I can't just assume something is an argument about culture identity without being able to prove it. Okay. Just to kind of help you get specific here, what I wanted to ask you also for the next question is just who is the author citing outside of themselves? This is just another chance to get some textual support that's useful to build your credibility with the thesis statement in case you miss anything up here. So, in other words, are there studies cited, other countries? There might be statistics, another point of view, an interview. I don't know. It'll depend on what text you're working with, but here you want to kind of let the audience know what the author's citations are and be specific, right? If you're working with a video, timestamp it. If you're working with an ad, be specific about the area of the ad that these statistics are placed and why they might be there. Why might they have been more effective at the start of a commercial, right? Than the end, for instance. And what are they actually providing, right? So, what kind of argument on culture or identity do these studies, surveys, interviews, whatever it is, prove? Lastly, what you're going to do is let the audience know what is the strongest piece of evidence the author uses to back up the key claim on culture or identity, and what is the strongest. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of film this video to give you an idea of what it is we are doing for this assignment. Once you finish the pre-writing, you can let me know and I'll grade it early if you would like. Just remember that you will upload it to the appropriate spot on Blackboard. And then also don't forget that I have the peer review rubric up in advance, so you can look at that too. Let me know if you have any questions, and just know that I'm always available. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and have a great day.